Awesome, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PixelCulture. Exciting episode tonight. You know, our own personal feedback and touch-ups on the E3 announcements. And joining us today we have
Hasu,
Chaos,
Mystic,
and myself, Stan Stylen. I'm going to turn you over to the Brigade himself to give you the 411.
the mighty Brigade.
call me Brigade.
That was good. Call me Brigade. That was good.
Should I be sharing that sort of like deep?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
That
Brigade.
was good. That was good, dude.
You gotta start.
We got a hashtag. We got to fucking
Get out of
copyright
your
that
comfort
fucking
zone,
shit.
like with that. type of
Seriously,
stuff.
we need to copyright it because that can't go big. Brigade? Dude, that sounds French.
It sounds French.
Hey, careful! You might
Okay, the way we
offend
spell
a
it,
French
dude, I can see
guy.
it on like fucking
It's true.
like London fucking duffel bags and shit.
Oh yeah,
Brigade.
Wes didn't hear about that, dude. I offended a French guy on Destiny the other day, dude.
Fair enough.
Totally, dude.
Like
Fair
we were one guy short for the raid, so we hopped online and found a guy, okay, and he joined us, and he had like an accent, and he was friendly, but you know when he hopped in, he was telling us Americans to like blow each other and stuff, which I guess is fine in his world,
All right.
but Tyler asked him, he's like, your accent, like what is it? Where are you from? It's very catching. And what, did you ask if he was like Russian or something?
Yeah, I said I wanted to say Ukrainian, but so I said like Russian, Ukrainian, or anything like that. And he's like, I get that a lot, and then rambled on. And he's like, no, but I'm French. And
No, I asked, I'm like, are you French? And I was like, oh ho ho.
Eureka boy.
And he was like, I am French actually. And then I was like, obviously this is a joke. Because we were on a headset. And I was like, I could just smell the wine from here. And he just left. He just left the party, dude. It was bad.
No, I think he was there a little bit, like he was processing it.
For like
and
a
he
second.
made some subtle shit, like I think he said something like, like what does that mean and everything. And I was just giggling, and then all of a sudden he was gone.
Well, like I feel like if I had like said cheese or something, like it would.
No, yeah,
Fondue.
He was there for the whole cheese conversation.
Was he? No,
Yeah,
he left.
yeah, no.
He left. That's when I started talking about the cheese thing.
No, dude, I know he
remember.
heard cheese. You said something
No,
about cheese,
I remember.
like wine and cheese, and
No.
that's when it popped up on my screen that he was gone.
Is that racist? Am I
So-
just ignorant and I don't know that that's
How
racist?
can what? Never mind.
Is it the that he got mad
That's
at?
not really racist at that point.
Or like why? Because he started by saying, "You Americans can blow yourselves," and like
Yeah, dude, that
That's
was true.
fine.
He was telling me and Brad
I didn't
to
tell him to
fucking
blow
suck
himself.
ourselves.
I just said you smell like
wouldn't even say-
wine, which
But how? Can,
I don't get it.
he's oversensitive.
That's why I don't talk to people on the internet.
Well, dude, but then you get so many good stories that you can
Fair
talk
enough.
about.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we do have a shitload of shit to talk about today. E3 happened. We're a little late, but we're going to play catch up. This episode might be broken into 1 or 2 parts because it'll be super long as just one show.
So we gotta pump those fuckers out quick.
Let's kick it off. Let's try not to dawdle too much, but if you have something to say, obviously I want you to like say it. I don't want to cut anybody
the last
off.
10 minutes.
All right, EA kicked it off first. They had Titanfall 2, which
Yes,
By
yes,
God.
Yes.
If you want my input, I
They
I
listened to the
absolutely cannot
fans.
wait. No, just from what I saw, from that E3 multiplayer reveal, I was just absolutely impressed. It reminded me a lot of Titanfall before, which I loved it. It bored me. You know, they didn't.
and they added to it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I didn't like it, but now what I see them coming out with, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna want to day one. I'm gonna want to hit that hype, and yeah, looking forward to it.
I didn't play much of Titanfall 1 because the lack of the campaign, always online shit. at the
did do that first
time I
playthrough.
wasn't really into. But this actually has a single player campaign with multiplayer and a lot of new shit. So I'm in, dude.
Well, isn't it always like the second game in any franchise that really kind of kicks everything off?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, yeah. In a
Halo
lot of
2.
cases, Halo 2,
Halo 2.
Uncharted 2.
Right.
There's a lot of cases, but also there's a lot of cases that where
Titanfall 2.
it doesn't happen. But it seems like they're actually.
Resident Evil 2.
I love Resident Evil 2. It seems like they're actually listening to the fans that complained about all the problems with the first one.
Right.
And although we don't know what the quality of it's going to be yet, it looks like they listened and
Well,
added
it's-
everything that people wanted.
Right. It's multi-console, right? It's multi-platform.
This one's going to be, yeah, it's actually going to come to PS4 and Xbox One.
That's only going to be better because I guarantee you, like in the future, if they do ever decide to do the cross-console or even just cross-console with PC, just PS4 to PC or even Xbox One to PC, I guarantee you that's just going to expand that whole game further.
Well,
Honestly,
true.
I don't know
Anything
why
with
Microsoft Gaming, PC, and Xbox haven't really tethered much. Like
They're starting to more now.
yeah, they are now.
You know,
There was
well, I
there's
mean,
always been a big deal about the services being something that you have to pay for. You've never had to pay for that service on the computer. So
Well,
It's all-
merging the two feels like it's one-sided, and it's always been kind of that way.
It's all
But,
up to
I
the
see-
developers, too.
Well, yes and no. Obviously, every Microsoft-developed game is going to be
Yeah.
in that Play Anywhere initiative and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which is fine. But like, I can just see that's why they made the Scorpio, so it can literally be your console computer. To keep
That's what
up
it
with.
sounds like. That's the way they made it sound.
on the whole Titanfall 2, you got grappling, you got fucking ogres
Watch your
with
mouth,
swords, you know. They've taken the melee content to a whole new level for the Titans. They've taken sniping, fully automatics, to handguns, to smart pistols, and also your assassinations, from what I've seen, to a whole new level as well.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you got a grappling hook, you could jump off a building and grab someone and shoot him in the head.
Yeah, dude. He ejected out of his, like,
You know?
Titan in the air, saw another guy, like, flying over there, grappled onto him, and, like,
And then punched him.
flew, like, halfway across the map and fucking kicked him in the head and then, like, landed back on the ground.
You know, and they just,
It just looks
You
like
wanna watch
stupid
the trailer?
fun.
It is,
Check
and-
it out, so.
you know, honestly, it's
I want to watch it. Anyway.
it's a lot better than the original because you were trying to do certain moves with the Titan or just the pilot, and you couldn't do it. And they actually incorporated that in this one.
So do we know a release date?
I think it's soon. I think it's October.
October of this
It's
year.
October of this year, dude. Which, you know, seems really soon, but Titanfall was like a couple years ago, wasn't it?
Because we got it before we got Destiny.
Yeah, because
And that's where you met Drew and
that
everybody.
shined
Yeah.
originally on the 360.
Yep.
That was it still.
Yep.
Actually, I think you're right. I think it is
Oh yeah,
2012.
oh yeah, because me and John bought it. Me
Yeah,
and John
that-
bought it used after its release for the 360. That's
So-
when me and John first started fucking gaming together.
Yep.
Actually, it was Diablo and then
Yep,
Titanfall,
Diablo, then
and then
Titanfall,
it
then
fucking
Destiny.
exploded from there.
Now we're kicking each other's asses on Tenkaichi.
3
All over the place.
rematch.
Alright, they also talked about Battlefield 1, which looks cool, but I'm not entirely sold on the World War 1 setting yet. They needed to make a change, and it was the right change, and a lot of people
I
are
don't
going
know
to
if it was the
respect-
right change.
You don't know
I
that?
have to agree.
No, okay, it had to be a change, and you know the throwback is nice. I mean, I'd like to play it.
It's
but
nice that they're
not
doing something
it's
different
not a
because-
big
They have to go back to the
for
roots,
me.
so to say. Because,
Thank
I
you
mean,
for the interruption, John.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're cool. Take
Go
it. You stole that fire. Run with it.
Well, I mean, it's like you got Call of Duty now in space. You got Advanced Warfare this, Advanced Warfare that, Modern Warfare this. And they started with Big Red 1. They all started.
It's true.
Okay, you're going so far in the future, why not take it back and go back to the original and play a different storyline from a different point of view? You know?
Well,
It was
I-
very, throwbacky. Even
But-
Primal kind of does that, something.
I like that DICE and Battlefield are going back first because like I love Battlefield's multiplayer, dude. Like just huge map, and you can just run around and like destroy shit. And there's just like fucking 60 other people running around doing the same shit. It's like war. It's fucking nuts, dude. I like that over Call of Duty's like just run around and.
I've never been a big fan of the multiplayer in Call of Duty, like ever.
I used to be. Modern Warfare 2 was fun.
Modern Warfare 2's campaign was fun.
The campaign was fun. The multiplayer, that's one of the ones that started me in multiplayer too. Like the first multiplayer online game I played was Halo Reach.
Fair enough.
So, which is still fairly recent, right?
Yeah, you are young.
2006, dude.
Online
Well,
history, man. Like I was online with Halo 2.
I know. Well, I was around people, but I didn't have online for my Xbox. Like I played games like Chronicles of Riddick, and like it is a badass game.
It is.
Ultra
It is.
still have
It
it.
is.
I was playing.
Fucking, I love that game.
EverQuest and World of Warcraft on,
I was playing some
on
World-
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I started late, dude. But I remember I played the beta for Halo Reach, and I was like,
You're like, oh, Halo Reach was fantastic.
Yeah,
this is all. It's all I wanted to play, and like that's.
fantastic. Yeah, I
and
still
then-
play it. Like I actually, it still has quite a bit of play on there. So.
Yeah, a lot of people still play it, dude. It's backwards compatible. I kind of want to play it, and
It works
Jason.
pretty well on there too.
Jason plays it, so maybe we'll run into him accidentally and just.
What is this?
Halo Reach.
Halo Reach.
On PlayStation 2.
No, on Xbox.
It's
Xbox.
never been on place. Reach is fun.
All right. They also revealed Mass Effect Andromeda. I
I'm on the fence about that one.
I never really played a whole lot of the Mass Effect games, but they always intrigued me. But I was always into something else, and they're always huge games, so I kind
It
of
was hard to get the full.
It was hard to commit to it.
Yeah.
Well, like honestly, I got into them late. The first time I tried it, I didn't like it. I had to wait a while before I could really give it some time. And when I did, it was very rewarding, but it is a very massive game.
It is.
It always
takes
looked intriguing.
a while.
Like I like space stuff.
Well, I mean, with Mass Effect 1, it was a perfect game. Mass Effect 2, kind of overdrawn, you know.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm just, because I played for a little bit, you know, Mass Effect 1, and then I stopped for a while and went back to it, and then I got sucked in it like Destiny. Sucked us all back into it, you know. So this new one, I don't know, it's kind of,
They haven't shown a whole lot about it,
yeah, it's
but with the new
50-50.
hardware and stuff, like it sounds.
Well, the cult following will take
Intriguing.
off with it. Like, trust me, when people like it, they like it.
Oh, it's true. And
It's
Mass
like-
Effect
it's
is
like
a
their
pretty
favorite
huge,
franchise, like it. So
pretty huge property. But it seems like space is just like where everything is now. So you got to kind of pick which space you want to be.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
what's up with that commercial on YouTube with the fucking army and the space defense program?
Yeah, what? Like, yeah, that is like.
Does
the
anybody
strangest
else know
thing,
anything
dude.
about that?
Well, I understand that they have a space division for the army, but why did they need to make up a fake war that took place with aliens as like an official? Join the army now, because we fought fake aliens. Like what? What?
Is that
It's Call of Duty.
What? What? Like it
We're going
makes
to
more
space.
sense as a video game commercial
Yeah.
than it does like a real life. But it's real life. Like why is that a thing?
join now?
Join
Be part of
Defense.
Yeah.
They
Earth
want
space
all of us
defense. You seen
gamers in there, that's
yeah, we
why.
watched it.
it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It was interesting.
Do you think that was real?
No.
No.
All right, Star Wars has 3 more space. Star Wars has 3 mystery games. Not really mystery. They kind of showed off a bunch of stuff like from different
Yeah, they-
different developers.
They got a lot of years ahead. It sounds like.
Well, we have no idea when these games are gonna happen, but
I wonder if the whole like Lucasfilms franchise is going video game.
they had like their own video game division, and they like canceled stuff when Disney bought the Star Wars thing, and now they're making more
Picking
stuff.
it back up.
They're trying to keep everything within actual canon. Everything that's released now is considered actual story, not just like spin-offs or made-up stuff like it was before. Because it was kind of a mess before. Like there was so much shit like books and video games that weren't in the actual story, or like went against the story and shit like that. So it was hard to keep track. They're trying to keep it all on the same track now. I'm excited for the Visceral Games fucking Star Wars, because they have made some bomb-ass games. Like the X-Men Origins game, the Wolverine game, Dead Space.
Gotta love Dead Space.
You know, and so they've already been out in space, so if they're going to do Star Wars, it's going to be like a darker take on Star Wars. Kind of like 1313 that got canceled.
Maybe they'll use a lot of properties from it.
I hope so, dude.
They do have all the...
That's supposed to be a Boba Fett game.
They do all... Well, to solid change. There can be some assets used from it.
I'm sure, but God, it sucks. Like, they should at least kept that around.
Yeah.
Because it looked awesome, dude. Like, you didn't even know it was a Star Wars game. It just, like, it had that look, and then all of a sudden it's Star Wars.
Whoa!
Like, I remember when that shit was revealed, dude. FIFA 17 and Madden 17.
Boo!
I mean, I know people that are really into them, and I mean, they're not for me to get into, but like every once in a while I'll find myself sit down and, you know, see
Play
if
a
I can
football
handle.
game or something.
Because, you know, I got the fingers to pull it off. It's just actually spending the time to learn how to play the plays. But they're tricky, they're fun, but I can't handle them for very long.
I haven't played a Madden game since Madden 97.
It's PlayStation.
Yeah, dude.
I would like
PlayStation
if
1.
they made
And I had
When
never
I say
played one
PlayStation,
before.
that's what I refer to as.
if they made
I know.
a new age just badass NFL blitz,
They need to bring
I would buy that.
I
Just
played that
for
on-
the sheer fact that that shit is fun.
I
Yeah,
played that on
360
64, dude.
version of NFL.
Do they now?
That's right.
Alright.
Yeah, it came out on arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the day.
They actually even have a remastered Tecmo Bowl on 360. Tecmo Bowl games are alright.
They also introduced the EA Originals program, which means they're going to kind of focus more on independent titles, and they showed a game called Fee or Faye. It's just F-E. Can't remember how they
Faye.
pronounce it.
Hey.
Is it Faye?
Yeah.
Cool little title.
Or-
So
or-
that's cool. Like everyone's kind of. It's cool that everyone's kind of going towards like independent titles and shit, because that got us a lot of good shit like Shovel Knight, Ori and the Blind Forest.
Some people just do not care.
That's true. That's why he gets his knee for it.
I'll present it to you.
I'm drawn more to the smaller type style games, I guess you can say.
There have lately.
Like Mighty Number 9, I am actually really stoked about it. So,
It's got online. Yeah, I think you have to beat the game to unlock it.
okay.
But
Honestly, the
once
achievements
we
look
do,
hard as shit too. So
we should fucking play that shit together.
definitely.
Alright, let's move on to Bethesda's E3 conference. They're still new, kind of in the E3 world, but they put together a good conference. They surprised everyone with Quake Champions. It's only for PC, though, so let's not get everybody too excited. Maybe one day it'll come to consoles.
And keyboard and mouse support, yeah.
See? That's
Yeah.
true. Because, yeah, if the keyboard and mouse support's coming to the Xbox One, then there's no reason they shouldn't bring
So
that
basically,
shit.
Scorpio's a computer,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's why you get a keyboard and mouse feature and everything. Like I told you,
And then that Play
Sure, you did
Anywhere
predict that
initiative
quite
really
a while
just
ago,
matters
huh?
on any
You
Windows device.
just can't
If you had a
beat a
Windows phone
keyboard
with
and
Windows
mouse,
10 on
dude.
it,
No,
you
you
could
can't.
play it on your phone.
And tablet and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that feature.
From the
That would be good
days,
for like
still on
portability. That would be like the new
God.
mobile. But, like play Master Chief Collection anywhere.
That'd be cool though.
You know.
That'd be fun. Alright, Elder Scrolls Legends. Don't get too excited though, because it's a mobile game.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I've still had to play a single Elder Scrolls game.
It's like it's a card game too. It's a strategy card game.
Really? Did it actually come to any sort of console at all?
I don't think so. I think it's
too bad. Bastards.
3 more DLC packs coming for Fallout 4. They got Contraptions, Vault Tech Workshop, and a Nuka World. which I'm behind as far as Fallout 4 goes. I haven't even beaten like the main story, let alone any of the DLCs that have come out. Devin's way ahead of me. Jellyfish is far
farther
ahead of me.
behind you. I played the first
You pissed
3
me off.
missions
I don't
and
even
then sold it.
Chaos is not allowed to speak on behalf of Fallout 4. Edit that in when you start that conversation. Just cut him out.
Wait, you said what?
I started the first 3 missions
Of what?
of Fallout 4,
Uh-huh.
and then I got rid of it.
Why?
Because I was torn between Far Cry Primal, Destiny, and the other ones. Division.
Wes just brought back
Yeah.
Fallout, so I might play that again.
Well, the only reason why I brought it back is because I haven't popped it in like a month, so I'm like, I'm not playing it anymore.
I was thinking about like I wanted to play it the other day. But I
Like, it's a
remember
good
that you
fun
had
game,
it.
but it is massive. I'm just not ready to tackle it yet.
And see, I'm still trying to tackle Far Cry Primal, dude.
Right? Like, just these massive games, just I wait. Like, I got into the Fallouts on the 360 really late. Like, I played them years after they came out.
I'm
So.
gonna take
Yeah, I
the
kinda
division and some other shit back. I'm gonna get the DLCs for.
Alright, Skyrim Remastered, which it's gonna suck me back in again.
I love it.
It's,
I love it.
It's gonna be a beautiful game. It's probably only gonna be like $30.
No, it's going to be a full retail, man.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
think- I don't
It's going to
think
be
so.
a full fucking retail, and you're going to sit there and be pissed.
I don't think so.
No, dude.
It'll be-
don't lie to yourself.
It'll
man.
be like 30 or $40.
Okay, you just went up from 30.
No, I know.
Beat halfway.
I meant to say 40 before.
Oh, dude,
not 30
I guarantee
bucks.
you, if it's under 50, I will be shocked. I mean, I would be. Like, if it's under 50.
Well, okay, yeah, maybe you're right. But anyway, I will get it because I still have Skyrim on 360. It was beautiful then. It looks
gonna
even
be
more beautiful
it's
now.
gonna be one of those release packages with the S, dude.
It'll probably come with a bundle. That'd be badass.
It's gonna be
soon.
bundled, so we're fucked on the price anyway.
I'm not. Well, it'll come out like separately too. I'm probably not gonna get an S, dude. I'll just wait for Project
But
Scorpio.
yeah, if it's
Yeah.
bundled, I don't know.
Probably not going to get either.
I'll just get the Scorpion.
Because the Scorpio is gonna be like 6 times the machine that this or the S
What's
is.
the dropping price for that?
Yeah, they haven't revealed it yet, which is kind
It'll
of
probably
scary.
be $400.
For the Scorpio,
400 or 500.
I would say about 500.
I'm
I-
more likely to be about 6.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
5 to 6.
I think it's.
I don't think it'll be 6. It'll be either
I
500 or
think it's gonna
400.
be the 6.
Okay, I'm gonna actually
Especially
like
with
look
the fact
into
that
this
these
one.
VR headsets are going to be upwards in the 6-7s. No way.
They're waiting for Neo to announce their price first before they drop.
Oh, I guarantee you,
anything.
they need to jump shit. They just need to jump
Someone-
the gun and just say $400 and it'll fly off the shelf.
Yeah, it'll fly if they sell, but that's selling at a huge loss, I bet.
It's not necessarily what matters now. It's what matters in market share.
Well, that's true. And if they want to get
And they
ahead,
don't make money on hardware. They make money on software.
mainly. That's true.
So for every
But the
one
more
owner
hardware
of an
they get
Xbox
out
One,
there-
they'll usually make somewhere around a good dollar amount. Let's say like $100,000 in the lifetime. So
The more hardware they get out there, the more
100,000
software they get
maybe
out
like
there,
okay,
so-
maybe 20,000. Maybe I'm going
That's
way too high.
that's more.
Yeah.
About 20,000.
But that's still that's where it adds up, not necessarily hardware. But
Oh,
still,
wow, yeah,
you want to
yeah.
get market share.
Well,
you want
what's
to have
20,000
more
times?
install base, regardless
What's
of the price.
20,000 times 7 million? Because you know there's 7 million motherfuckers with an Xbox for sure, and 70. Okay,
They
so
just-
7 million times.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can
15,000.
do the math all day long. Trust me, like regardless of them making money off of these sales, they want market share. Market share means install base. Install
Yeah.
means they have to sell them.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
to sell
that's
them
true.
new, not at pawn shops, not at
I just-
GameStop.
I will be amazed if the Scorpio is $400. I will be
I bet you it's.
literally amazed.
If it's $400, I'm gonna go out on the release day. and buy it.
I'm still thinking that it's going to be around the $600 to $800 range.
I just hope that it doesn't, because
but maybe the
at that point,
$800
people will just go
one-
get an Alienware.
If the $800 one
Yeah, might
is
as well.
the Oculus like combo pack though.
I guarantee you, if the Xbox Scorpio
'Cause
is
that sounds
$400,
right.
the PlayStation Neo will be.
I know.
I guarantee it.
They're just they're waiting for someone
Guarantee
to
it.
drop it, and then the next one's gonna try to beat that price.
Oh, they're gonna just punch him right in the dick.
That's how it's been going. Sony just waits for Microsoft to
Just
say something,
wait
and
until
they're
you
like, "Oh, really?"
Wait until you fuck up, man.
And then we're gonna do the opposite of what they're doing. All right, Elder Scrolls Online. There's been a lot of changes, which actually kind of makes me want to go back and like play it like a little bit now. they made it so like you remember how if you were a certain level and you went to like a place you hadn't been before, there was like shit you could not possibly fucking fight there. Everything scales to your level now, so you can go anywhere you want to and explore and everything. It's the level that you're at. It's not like crazy impossible shit that you can never like.
Well, I hope there's harder shit still.
Well, yeah.
Well, it goes to your level.
It
So
scales
if you're
with
a
your
high level,
so if you're a high
monsters
level,
are gonna be high
Everything's my level. I'm gonna be pissed.
well, it's all within like 5 levels of you. Like
That's very
things will be
Neverwinter-y.
still challenging, but they'll be a little higher level. They're not going to be an impossible high level now, though.
I played Neverwinter.
And they're bringing the dark.
I got like level 40.
I just re-downloaded it.
Fair enough.
I played it on the PC and downloaded it on the Xbox, and as soon as I got into it is when I met the girlfriend, and I went through
It's like,
that,
oh well.
and it was like, it was still new to me. I was getting sucked in good. I was trying to get him convinced, and
Neverwinter's fun, dude.
like I haggled with him twice, and he shut me down.
No, I
And
downloaded it, but
she
then
started to stay more and more, and then I took like a solid like 3 weeks, almost a month off. Like I never fucked with my Xbox. I was just drunk as fuck all the time, just having sex with everything, dude. And
I'm just like, I love my life.
And,
I don't need video games.
no, I think I was
Fucking
really,
lamps and
really,
shit.
really more depressed. Like, well, now I'm like happier, but
That's good. Bounce back quickly.
But so yeah, I'm like level
Okay,
10.
I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I'll play Neverwinter with you, seeing as how I already play it. You gotta play some Smite with me.
Smite
It's
is
also
fun.
free as well.
Smite is fun.
I need to download it. They're also releasing a DLC for Elder Scrolls Online.
You've been saying that for months,
For
and
the-
it's all caught on film. You're
for
gonna
the-
play Smite right now.
for the Dark
He already has an
Brotherhood.
account already made up with like a good like level.
I have
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I came
Yeah.
over here and started wrecking people with it.
They unveiled a new Prey game, which I don't know, guys, if you guys are familiar with Prey, the first one.
Not. I think me and you poked around with it.
I played it quite a
I'm
bit.
such a snotty gamer, man. I don't play anything. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't. I play fucking shit.
I liked Prey. It wasn't amazing, but it had a cool plot, and like the beginning was cool, and then it all just kind of started phasing out at the end. I mean, it had Portal mechanics before Portal existed
Yeah.
and shit. But now they unveiled a new Prey game, and it's a new take on the same kind of franchise. Prey 2 was announced like years and years ago, and then kind of just faded into existence and faded into nothingness, I guess.
And now they brought it back.
And now this one is just called Prey. So
What was that Xbox one that just got a license?
I didn't play the first one, so
the first one was cool, dude. You were like on an Indian reservation, and like you get abducted by aliens, and you have to like fight your way out of the ship, like fight your way away from aliens. And it had like teleporting portals. Like if you went into like one of the portals, like you came out really really small inside one of the aliens like pet things. So like the alien like picked you up and was like, ah, and you had to like get out before he like squished you like in your hand and shit. Like there was weird shit, dude. Like it had weird cool things like that. I never finished it. So
I don't know if I could do something.
it was crazy, dude. Like the cool shit like that, man. You would just like go through, like they had little doorways, and you would just like go into a doorway and like you pop out in like a different area. Like before Portal existed.
See,
There
I
was a
haven't even
Portal.
played Portal, man.
You've never played Portal?
Never played Portal. Dude, I can sit here
That
all
one.
day and give you games I've never played that'll
Oh,
shock
Wes,
you.
you need to come over and we need to
Portal.
play some
Never
games,
played
man.
Portal.
Played it twice.
Like start naming games. I guarantee I've never played them.
Portal is awesome, man.
I played it twice.
Did you beat it?
No.
How do you beat?
I went back to Mortal Kombat and
2 times.
shit like
man.
that.
Like no way.
I
know
I've
people.
fun. I
I've
love
beaten
it.
Portal 1 once.
No,
played through
He's
Portal.
played Portal twice.
Yeah,
like
I
he
know,
popped
I
it on
know.
once and
Yep.
popped it on again.
Well, I didn't know if he if you meant he's played it twice, as in I've played
Played
it
through
through
it twice?
No,
twice.
no,
Like
I
literally
just-
turned it
or
on
like-
I
once
turned
or
it on,
twice and
played
then-
it for about an
Okay.
hour and a half, turned it off, went to Mortal Kombat.
Mean man must fight violence. Beer.
Just download,
Blood,
meat.
guts.
just download your Soul Calibur 2.
I should, actually. I should, okay. I'll do that after we're done with the show. Doom has a DLC coming out called Unto the Evil. More multiplayer maps, cool shit.
See, of the games lately that have come out, Doom is the one I'm kind of interested
You need
It's
to,
cool.
You need to get it. So
Ugh.
hey, you need to get
more.
it so we can all play.
Yeah. I want to play it more. I have it over there. It's kind of sitting there, and it's very tempting. But everybody's still...
I am not gonna lie. Like
You need to play Doom.
I love mine. I'm sorry.
I know, man.
It's
Rockets,
terrible.
shotguns.
That's,
Enough
there's
said.
nothing wrong with that. Doom and Fallout 4 are getting VR integration.
Doom?
But just remember, it's probably not going to be exactly how you think it's.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be the game. It might be like a separate thing made for VR.
like
but
built from the ground up, using the assets of the games.
But
I just don't- or maybe even just like how it would be like here, and then you just okay.
I just want to think that it's going to be just you play through the headset instead of the TV, and you just use
and
a
you just
controller.
have a theater experience.
Yeah, that would be
That
awesome.
would be amazing.
I mean, shit, I
That's
can
it.
lay in
You're
bed
all
and
you
play
need.
games. I'll be happy.
That's all you need.
Your one copy ain't gonna work.
And I'm sold on
Digital
VR
download,
at
you
least
Right?
Oh, yeah.
for now.
I guarantee you, like whatever type of VR headset you get, it's probably gonna have its own OS or OI or whatever you want to call it, operating system.
Yeah.
Probably, but
It's
it'll
probably
have
gonna
to.
have its own downloading areas where you can go and buy games off of their store or whatever.
Probably, actually, yeah.
You know,
I
so
didn't
you're
even
gonna
think
have
about
to
that.
buy it.
Well, you
Yeah.
could probably buy stuff just off of the store too.
Yeah,
like
you go on the website.
they're gonna want to make it as simple for the consumer as they possibly.
Well, I'm sure
can.
once you put it on, it's just like have like. Being, like
It's
I'm
like
sure,
looking
I'm sure
at
you
the
can
TV.
just
That'd be
sit here
sick.
all day long and just play.
That'd be
you
sick.
know.
Dude.
I'm not gonna be able to. Can I bring it over here?
I read a thing too that.
Seriously, am I gonna be able to do that?
Yeah, I think
Like,
so.
I can come over here and sit on the fucking couch next to you?
Yeah.
I'm getting a divorce.
We could like, we could get that Star Trek game and like we could like pilot our own ship and like fight people in space, man.
Yeah, like, shoot.
And yell at John. We could make John a red shirt and he can just die every time.
Yay!
I
Hey, wait.
wouldn't be able to do this at home. There's no way. Like, lock myself in the room and just have her like fucking kicking that shit in.
Buy
every
one
night.
for her too.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of serial killings and shit. 'Cause, like you're not gonna like know what's
That's a
going
lot
on
of money.
around
Dude,
you.
that's the only thing that's really scaring me
Yeah,
and not
it's freaking
truly
me out, dude.
pulling me into this VR thing is because it's so fucking expensive and it always will be.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
I'm gonna buy it.
I'm surprised it's like PlayStation VR and stuff is only $400, and even the Oculus is only like $600. So that's relatively cheap for the kind of technology that they're trying to bring.
Well, I hear the
out.
Oculus actually kicks the shit out of PlayStation VR as far as
I think
specs.
it's just because we haven't
I'm
seen a whole
glad I
lot
wrote
yet.
That
Let's-
Microsoft cut.
Oculus is designed for more than just games. PlayStation VR is just kind of more
You know-
for games.
You know what I'm actually truly kind of interested in? The AR HoloLens. Like I kind of want to get that.
Yeah,
to tell you
dude.
the truth.
Like all
Wait,
that
what
shit
now?
like has
The
something
augmented
that-
reality HoloLens. Remember that? Not this last E3, but the E3 before.
the
they showed that
Minecraft thing that I
demonstration
was
with
talking
Minecraft,
about.
and you had that headset and it displayed the table with all that shit
Yeah.
on there. You can pick people up and stuff. Like that was the
Yeah, it was
AR
broadcasting like a hologram. Like I could broadcast a hologram on this table.
headset. Like that seems more something I would be interested in.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd
yeah,
be
dude.
fun.
That would just fuck with
Something
these
I can
guys.
actually display, show people, and actually interact with instead of it just being whoop, right here. That's it. I'm gonna die someday. To my face.
To my face.
To my face.
I was gonna say something. Dishonored 2 demo was shown. Both Corvo and Emily are playable. I liked the first Dishonored. It was cool. It was kind of like Bioshock, but not like similar gameplay. Like you get powers and stuff, and like strange powers.
Yeah, Dishonored was a fun game.
It wasn't. It didn't really leave a whole lot of a lasting impression, though.
No. I mean, once you beat it, it died quickly.
I didn't even beat it.
Well, I did, but you know, it's after the final, the final boss.
Don't spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Really?
It's like it just dies. The game dies.
This one looks more interesting
So-
though. You got a female protagonist. that people were like clamoring for, and you got the guy from the first one, who, in all rights, was a badass. Like, he could do crazy shit, and he was a badass assassin. Or he didn't have to, like, he could go through the whole game and not kill anybody if he wanted to. Which,
But who wants to do that?
Games with those kind of possibilities, though, like, that adds, like, a whole nother, like, layer of replayability
Yeah.
to that game. So I'm curious to see what they bring to the second one.